Cutie. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Epic Empire weekly team call. We meet every Wednesday night to get together, motivate each other. Sometimes we have a speaker. Sometimes you're stuck with me, and that's this week. I'm so thankful to have all of you on the call and those of you watching the recording. I think this is going to be a super informative call, so be ready to take some notes. I'm going to be going over some stuff that we don't really talk about that much, and I think it's super important to really start focusing on now in our businesses. But first, let me go over some recognition. In Success Club for September, we have our document already in Epic Empire. If you're not in Epic Empire, that's okay. Your Diamond leader probably has a Success Club document in your team page. So if you have Success Club numbers that aren't being read out, I know we have kind of hybrid teams now. It's getting so big. But I'm reading the numbers from Epic Empire, so don't feel like I'm leaving you off if you're from another Diamonds team. All right, so the people who are on the board, I'm so excited to see Jennifer Hager on here at 2 points, Jessica Morris, 2 points, Kathy Cho, 2 points, Ren Young, 2 points, Melody, you're already on the board at 2 points, Carla Perry, 2 points, Angel, 4 points, Kelly Evan, 3 points, and Sue, is it Sue Jung? Sue Jung, I got it right, yes, 4 points. And then in Success Club, myself at 6 points. So those are our numbers. I know it's early in the month. It's only the 7th. I always say you should be an SC5 by the 5th, SC10 by the 10th, and then focus on your challengers and your coaches. That's always my goal. And my final goal, if I don't get that, is the 15th of the month is like, got to get it done. I like to be in Success Club at least halfway through the month. So those are our numbers for so far for the month of September. We have a few things going on in Epic Empire right now. We have our kind of back to the basics challenge. I don't know what you would call it. I just call it that. And we are focusing on our workouts, our nutrition, and our personal development. I'm personally reading this book that Mrs. America, I like calling her that, even though she's one of my sweet friends. Miss Madeline Gwen got me For the Love, and I think Dina's reading it also. And it's Fighting for Grace in the World of Impossible Standards. Awesome Christian personal development book that I'm reading. But we are posting each day in Epic Empire. We want you to post your workout stuff. We're going to treat it like a challenge group, basically. We all should be doing what our challengers are doing, right? We request them to do this, then we need to do it ourselves. So each day I'll be posting my sweaty selfie. Typically I work out at like 4:30 in the morning. And so you'll see, unless, who was it that called? Jessica called me out this morning. She's like, Tina, where's your selfie? I was like, girl, I'm editing it right now. Hold on. But I usually post my workout selfie, and then I want everybody to post theirs below. And then there is a point document at the top of Epic Empire where you can add your points up, and then at the end of the 30 days, whoever has the most points will win an Epic Empire sweatshirt. See this lovely sweater on? This is typically reserved for, see, it's got these cute little holes, and it's super comfy, and you get it like off the shoulder. So comfortable. I like live in this thing in the fall and winter. But it's typically reserved for our diamonds or anybody who's won a contest, or if you come to my Christmas bash, the coaches typically get one as well. So we have 2 different styles. This is one, and then Nicole has the other style that we have with different writing on it. So these are the 2 sweaters. But anyways, that's the prize for the end of 30 days. So do your workout, be proof the products work, do your personal development, and all you have to do is post it each day and add up your points. Now, if you don't post, you can't add points, okay? So we want to see your picture and then add your points. At the end of this, we will give away a sweater to whoever has the highest number of points. All right, so that's our little contest that we have going on. Team Cup announcements will be announced on Monday on the National Wake Up Call, and they will give out the final numbers of what tier your Cup team was in. I believe, I'm not real sure on ours. I think we got to the 3rd tier. We might have only got 2nd tier at like 71 points. That would stink if we missed it by 4 points. But The first tier is the hat. The second tier is the Country Heat shirt. And third tier was the skateboard, which was kind of cool. So those are all of our announcements. Is there anything I'm missing? Health bet is going on. Is everybody doing okay with the health bet? They're posting. They're engaged. I think our challenge group is loving it. So I'm super pumped with that Beachbody has this out now because it keeps us from being so Facebook focused. For some reason, Facebook were to fall off the face of the earth. We now have a way to track our challengers, and it's really actually user friendly. So we're enjoying that. I hope you guys are all doing it yourself so you can win some money, which is pretty awesome. All right, anything else that I'm forgetting? Oh, Diamond Retreat is next week. So I'm going to be reaching out to one of you guys to host our team call while the Diamonds are preparing and packing to head to the Outer Banks for an amazing retreat where we will spoil the socks off of them and have some amazing training and then also some team bonding. So we have a lot of fun stuff going down next week. And I think that's all of my announcements. All right. Let me screen share, and I'm going to start talking about the leader ladder. Raise your hand if you know what the heck the leader ladder is. Okay. Raise your hand if you're like completely clueless of like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Good. Good. Yay. Well, every time I take a look at this thing, I learn something new. So even if you raise your hand, if you know about it, it's still like this unfolding thing that I'm like, oh. So I got an email the other day, and that's the reason why it kind of spawned the interest of doing this call. They're like, Jatana, you're an executive leader. That's the highest you could go. And I was like, cool. What's that mean? So I needed to dig in a little deeper. And I remember when they rolled out with this, I think it was in Cancun. We were on the Success Club trip, and I was sitting in my seat, and I was like, they were announcing all these different categories of the ladder, and I was like, oh, I got a huge team. Like I'm an executive. I'm definitely either an organizational leader or executive leader. And I looked at my back office, and I was a team leader, and I was like, well, like I'm like a 7-star, and why am I a team leader? Team leader is a big deal. That's like diamond level. Why am I a team leader? And there were little holes that I was missing in my business. And I really feel like if you focus on the leader ladder, it will tell you exactly what you're missing to make your business a well-rounded business in all areas. Making enough income, bringing in enough income, making sure your legs are balanced, and then making sure you are developing new leaders on your team. So I'm going to break this down for you guys. Some of it might be super simplified, and some of it's going to be like, I'm not a 15-star yet. Why are you going over it? I want you to see the big picture, okay? All right, so let me screen share and hope this works. All right. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that. You guys really want to see my bonus? All right, can you guys see my slides? Can't see y'all.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'm going to leave it on this so I can actually see you guys because I'm worried if I take it off of presentation. So first of all, you guys, when you look at this, I want you to start setting mental goals of where you want to be by the end of the year because this changes by month. So I might be an executive leader for the month of August, but for the month of September, I might go down to an organizational leader. So each month you have to look and see what your goals are or where you want to be and what parts of it you're missing. Okay, so where do you find your leader ladder? You know this little box in the back office, in the Coach Online office? You will see it right there in the middle. Typically, when you sign into your online office, it will say your Success Club points, right? That's the number we always want to see when we sign on. It'll say your Success Club points. But if you click on the tab that says Leadership Ladder, it will show you what your last rung is on the ladder for the previous month. But it'll show you what your next rung goals are. And so it'll, and I can show you mine in a minute, but it'll basically show you what last month's was, where you currently are this month, and what your goals should be to reach the next level. So that's kind of where you're going to find it. It's right there in the online office when you first sign in under the Coach Online Office. Now, there are a bunch of different categories, and it's not like focused so much on rank. While rank is a part of it, this leadership ladder really helps you build a solid, well-rounded business. Now, those diamonds who go diamond by signing a bazillion discount coaches, they're constantly having to fill gaps and fill holes, and they're constantly struggling. But if you were to build your business to diamond based off of this leadership ladder, like focusing on diamond and making sure you're reaching the goals of team leader and above, you're not going to be finding yourself in those spots where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just losing coaches left and right because all I signed was discount coaches. This really does force you to build a well-rounded business. So we're going to go through the different categories and explain them to you. Most of you guys are going to be in business starter, team builder, or team leader. So I really want you to put on your listening ears for that part. Now, this is the coach equals business starter, okay? If you are a coach and that is your rank, meaning you're not emerald or ruby or diamond, then you are technically considered a business starter. Your commission on average has to be $100 a month. You have to be earning at least $100 in commissions per month. You have to be in Success Club 5, okay? So not all new coaches are in Success Club. That is one of the goals as a business starter. You're obviously a coach rank, just meaning you're an active coach. You don't have to have the last 3 categories. I'm not going to focus on those. You just have to have $100 in commission, Success Club 5, and be an active coach. The activities that a coach should be doing. Activities that a coach should be doing, right? Connect with people you already know on social media. Invite people to your challenge groups, meaning you have to have a challenge group to invite people to. So are you and your upline running a challenge group together? Are you doing one by yourself? You should be hosting a challenge group every 30 days. Connect with 3 people to challenge packs every single month. That'll get you in Success Club, right? Now, I know we don't focus on people being numbers or Success Club points, but those are people that are filling in your challenge groups. Those are people that you are personally coaching through these programs. So adding 3 people to your challenge group with challenge packs, that'll get you in Success Club as well. 10 minutes of personal development. I am not a reader, guys. I hate reading. I despise it. I'm sorry for all my teacher friends out there. They're like, that's just wrong and evil. I don't like reading, but I can read a chapter a day, and that's what I've been trying to commit to. And literally, I read 4 pages today, and I was like, oh, done. That's my chapter. I'm done. So 10 minutes of personal development. Guys, it changes your mindset. I've never been a big guru on PD, we call it. But you notice I actually have content from it too. Each day, if you go to my wall, you'll see I am sharing on my social media what I'm learning during my personal development time. And people are sharing my posts because they find it motivational and inspirational. So make sure you're doing personal development and share it on your wall. Share it with your audience so that they can find you inspiring. 21-day coach training with Epic. We run those every month. They're 21 days long. Listening to the weekly National Wake Up Call. Attending trainings and live events every Super Saturday. We have one every single quarter. If you're in the DC region, we host a ginormous one. If you're not in DC, they host Super Saturdays all over the country in most major cities. Summit is going to be in New Orleans this year. You should try to attend that or earn a free ticket. And then, of course, like tonight, our Wednesday night team calls. And if your upline hosts a team call, being on that as well. Set business hours and stick with them. Don't just sit there and waste your time on social media all day long, not actually having like a focus or a point. Give yourself business hours and stick with them. Share your before and after on social media. New coaches, you need to share your before and afters on social media, meaning you need to have before and afters. You cannot just be a coach and be like, I'm just going to be a coach and do my workouts and slack on my nutrition and then not get any type of transformation. You need that. It's vital to your business. It's very hard for people to believe that they want to follow you if you can't show them the results that you're getting. Post workout pictures on social media, share recipes on social media, and maybe even invite friends over for a shakeout with you. That's like word of mouth is fantastic for your business. So those are the things that business starters do. New coaches, this is what you should be doing. And remember the $100 in commission and Success Club 5. So that should be your first month as a coach for sure. All right, moving on to our team builders, Emerald/Rubies. Your goal for commission is $250 a month. I don't know, that's not too shabby. I mean, if you got into this just for fun and you're earning $250 a month, that's like half of a car payment or car payment depending on your car. But $250 a month, Success Club 5. You're an Emerald or above coach. And you have, now there are some diamonds that could be team builders because they might be missing the next two sections, which is personally sponsored coaches with at least one Success Club point. So a team builder has 2 of their coaches in their downline with at least one Success Club point. And then week leg volume is at 200. And you guys are like, whoa, psh, she's talking personally sponsored week leg volume. I don't know what the heck she's talking about. Y'all, if you're a coach, one of your legs is your dominant leg and one of your legs is your weak leg. Your dominant leg is the leg you, when you go in your back office and you look at your graphical genealogy and you see all of these people, most of all the people are all on one side, right? That is your dominant leg. That is your strong leg. Your weak leg is the leg where you see nobody or the one person you signed on that side. That is your weak leg. And when you grow your business to where I'm at right now, 98% of my paycheck is based off of how well I'm able to balance that weak leg versus strong leg. That's why this is so important for you to understand now when you're building at a smaller level so that you can build smartly. So for a team builder, 200 volume on your weak leg. Strong leg you can control. You could have like 5,000 versus 200. And I'll explain team bonus cycles and all that stuff in a bit. And then obviously the last category is account. So what activities should an Emerald coach be doing? All the time. Continue coaching, right? The regular coaching activities that I mentioned in the previous slide. Develop additional relationships with people you already know. You're constantly doing that. Focusing on your customers and their results. This is huge, guys. If you have your first transformation from your challenge group, you need to be shouting, get their permission, shouting from the rooftops that these are results from your challenge group and your challengers are seeing true changes. Host your own challenge groups. You should be detaching from this point, maybe a little bit from your upline and starting to host your own challenge groups with you and your team, your new coaches you've signed. Sponsor new coaches and get them started in our 21-day training in Epic Empire. So every month, Nicola will post our new training. Our September training started on Monday. So if you sign coaches as an Emerald coach, then you need to make sure it's your job, not my job, not Nicola's job. Make sure your new coach is in our training and knows exactly, knows where the checklist is, knows where the gym personality test is, and you need to check in with them and make sure they're doing okay on the assignments. And if they post questions in that training, be there to answer their questions. If you don't know the answer, then come to us so we can help you. Schedule power hours. If you're an Emerald coach, you're starting to build a team. You're starting to build a solid business. So you need to be scheduling in those power hours. If you don't know what power hours are, message your upline and they'll explain it to you. Talk about your personal development books on social media. I talked about this earlier in even the coach. Honestly, I think that point could be on the coach slide. I have struggling the past 2 weeks to come up with content on my page. And it's because a lot of it's because I haven't been reading like I should. And now that I'm reading this book, every morning after my workout, I obviously have my workout post, which you guys see. But the next thing that I do is I sit there and drink my coffee, and I read a chapter, and I find one good solid point. I either take a picture of myself or take a picture of something. Usually myself is a good one because you want to be your face on your social media. And I talk about one little point that I learned. Not the whole book, not the whole chapter, just one solid quote and how it affected me and how it relates to me. I try to do that every day because you read your personal development every day, right? And recognize your coaches for hitting Success Club. So now you do have coaches. They're on your team. Even if they don't hit Success Club, recognize them for selling a challenge pack. That is a huge, scary, big deal. The first time you sell a challenge pack, you're like, oh my gosh, I did it. You know what I mean? So if your coaches do that, then you need to recognize them. All right, so we're going to go a little bit higher level. And I know some of you guys are like, whoa, Janet, this is a little bit past where I'm at. But you got to know where you're going, right? So I want you guys to kind of see the future of how this unfolds. A diamond, star diamond, technically equal to a team leader. So if you're a diamond coach and you're not a team leader yet, you need to know where your holes are because you have holes, right? Commission, you should be earning at least $1,000 a month, meaning you need to look at these other pieces. If you're not hitting $1,000 a month, some of these other pieces might be missing. Success Club 5, you should have that every single month. Of course, your paid rank would be diamond. You have 4 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. So you need to look and see all my coaches, how many points do they have, or do they have at least a point? If they don't, then if you have 3, and that's the one hole that you have in getting team leader, then you need to go find that one coach who's willing to push for it, pair up with them, find out what they need to do to get a challenger into your challenge group. Weak leg volume, this is the one that kind of trips people up because the weak leg volume is all you and the people that you sign in your weak leg. 5,000 volume. So take a look at that in your back office and see how far you are from the weak leg 5,000 volume. These are activities that diamonds and star diamonds should be doing. Continue being the coach in Emerald activities that I mentioned above. Develop coaches and business builders. So you're continually working on one-on-ones, which we'll talk about in a minute, with your coaches. Co-host business opportunity webinars with your downline. Lead training videos, groups, coaching at a glances, support onboarding process for your team. So when your newbies sign on newbies, they need to have something that they can go to. So you need to make sure you have that process set up for them. Help set team goals, recognize top performing coaches, participate in one-on-one calls with your upline diamond or star diamond. Meaning if I'm your upline and you're a diamond or a team leader, we should be doing some one-on-one time. So make sure you schedule or participate in that. Share with your corporate, you'll have a corporate mentor once you become diamond. So you should be working with them. And also any information that they give you, make sure you're passing it along to your team. Recognize and tag team members on social media. Engage and promote Success Club and challenge pack promotions on your team pages, and message your coaches for a job well done. So like I said, that's like only like 4 of you on the call right now. I get that, but I want you guys to get a full picture of where you're going and what this whole leader ladder means. And I'll kind of go over these a little bit faster. Organizational leader is a 2 to 4 star diamond equivalent, $2,500 a month. Success Club 5, 2-star and above. 6 coaches personally sponsored in Success Club, 15,000 volume on your left, or I'm sorry, it's my left is my weak leg, on your weak leg. And then you have 2 personally sponsored team leaders, right? So for me, when I was an organizational leader, I had to have, I'm going back a slide, 2 people hitting these benchmarks. So if for some reason I have a bunch of diamonds and nobody's hitting these benchmarks, then I need to go back and look and see what they're missing and where I need to help develop them. And then moving on to the 5 to 15 star, which is executive leader, which is what we just hit last month. That's $8,500 a month in income. Success Club, $8,500 a month in income. You guys okay with that? Would that be kind of fun? Just extra $8,500 a month, car payment, house payment, water bill, whatever. Success Club 5-star and above. 8 personally sponsored coaches. I think I had 16 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. 50,000 volume on your weekly, and I'm going to answer questions here in a bit. And then 4 of your coaches becoming team leaders. Now, this is the first month I've ever hit executive leader in August, and it was because I always had 3 team leaders. Well, I believe it was Carla Perry who jumped in and became a team leader. And so now I technically have 4. And so that was what bumped me up to executive leader when Carla is able to bump up to team leader. So it's really cool to see your coaches starting to develop and grow into leadership roles as well. And then the things that I should be doing is training coaches to train their coaches, right? One-on-one calls with my top 1% of my team. Meaning if I've got 945 coaches in Epic Empire, obviously can't have one-on-one calls with every single person there. So I pour into the top 1% so they continue to pour it down into their coaches as well. Evaluate team volume and Success Club trends, which I post in Epic Empire every week. We do recognition on that. Delegate tasks to leaders on your team. We actually have a separate Shine On. It's called Shine On, and I hope and pray that one day you guys will all be in there. That is our Diamond Leadership page. There's a lot of questions in Epic Empire, but there's a lot of questions in Shine On, and it's a whole nother level of questions for all our Diamond coaches. Whole team activities, retreats, right? Summit meetings, attend Beachbody Leadership, learn effective public speaking, kind of what I'm doing right now, and when I'm at Super Saturday. Utilize the corporate sales team, shape and share your team culture and vision. I mean, this is what you guys all, I'm assuming if you're on this call, want to be and want to do in the future. So these are the things that you're going to be doing for your own teams. Mastery of human dynamics and goal setting. So these are the things that I have to focus on a daily basis, and the coach activities and the Emerald activities. So all of them kind of, even though the list is different, as you go up, you have to continue doing the activities of the other coach. So I still post on social media, all of that. I don't slow down the basics of what this business is all about. So I wanted to go in my back office and kind of show you real quick. That's not what it looks like. Hold on a second. And then we'll go to questions, because I know that was a lot of information at one time. And don't feel too overwhelmed, because like I said, I'm still learning. Oh, go away. Where's my, there we go. Can you guys see my Google? Now my team page.
Yeah.
Now I'm going into my online office, and I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Okay, so here is a typical online office. When you go to Leadership Ladder, it says tab right here. And you can see last month, so this is my commissions for this business center. Now, granted, I have a husband and a second business center, so I have 3 streams of income with this, but commissions were $9,724 last month in this business center. Success Club 10, 10-star paid rank, 16 coaches with at least 1 point. Weekly volume was at 46, which it says 50. Maybe it went down or something. There was returns, but it must have hit 50 for me to get executive leader. And then 4 people in team leader status. So if you look at the next rung, if I was not where I'm at right now, it would have goals that I need to meet. So as long as I meet these goals, and then I will continue to stay executive leader. So I challenge you guys to go into your online office and take a look and see where you're at, and see what last month's was, what this month's currently is, and what your goals are for the next rank up to the next rung, as you can call it. And as long as you're trending upwards, as long as you continue, like say you have to get 16, or say you have to get 4, And last month you had 2, but this month you have 3. As long as you're moving upward, and even though you don't hit the next rung, you're making progress. Your team is growing, and you're continuing to build. So, what questions do you guys have? Sorry, I'm like getting out of drive off. What questions do you guys have that I can answer for you while I have my back office open? Go ahead and unmute your line if you have a question. You guys understand it all?
I have to try to log in to ask my question, but my leadership letter seems weird and backwards. I don't know how to explain it. I actually posted, I think, a screenshot of it probably like 2 months ago, but let me see if I can log in. Anybody else have questions, like, go for it. I'm going to see if I can log in, and if I can, I'll like try to explain what it is.
Does anybody have their back office up right now that we can take a look at their leader ladder so I can explain it with the goals? Nobody went to go look and see what theirs was.
I can. I just don't know what rank you want. I don't know if you want an emerald or if you want a diamond. I mean,
as long as she, because with the executive leader, it wasn't able to share with you what how to look at the next level. So if you're a team leader, which is what you are, Rebecca, then that would be helpful for them to see what you need to become an organizational leader.
all right. Let me sign in, and then I'll share screen.
Okay.
I'm
And maybe we'll do all the levels. Like, I know Rebecca's a team leader. Some of you guys might be business starters or business builders. It was just such a eye-opening moment when I was in Cancun, and I thought that I was thebomb.com, and I looked and I was like, I'm a team leader. What am I missing? Oh, I need to get other people to team leader. Why is Kelly not a team leader? And then I had to go back and look and see what Kelly was missing so I could help develop her in areas. So it was really, really helpful to understand business.
Okay. Do you want me to share it now?
Go for it. So we're going to look at Rebecca's. Oh, look
I
at
thought it was on. I've got like 8,000 pick monkeys open. It's a little slow. This happened last time I tried to show my office on your call. Okay, there we go.
Awesome. So cool.
Oh, shoot. No, don't do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Everybody know the promotions this month?
I know.
So this is Rebecca's, and her last month she was a team leader. So her commissions in her first business center, I know she has I always say that because you realize, like, she only makes that much, which $2,600 is great, but she also has a husband's business center that's making income for herself. So she's at 2,600, Success Club 10, 1-star diamond, that's the 1 SD is her rank. 10 personally sponsored coaches, weekly volume 13,000. So what is she missing to get up to organizational leader? Well, she's got the commission, right? Because the next rank is, or the next rung is at $2,500. She's got that check, so she's not worried in that area. Success Club 10, all she needs is Success Club 5. Yeah, if you put your cursor there, that helps.
Yeah.
Success Club 5, so she's got that. So that's not an area of focus. So
Yeah.
the next one is she needs to be a 2-star diamond. So one of her goals needs to find another leader on our team who's willing to push towards diamond, which is going to be somebody on the opposite leg, because one of her diamonds, who's Sarah, is on one leg, and I think her husband's on the same leg. So technically Rebecca does have
And everybody on my team that's on this call is on that same leg.
everyone's on the same leg.
All my go-getters are on the wrong leg.
That's okay. Everybody go diamond. It's all good. But she needs another diamond to move up. And then go down the next category. She's meeting that and exceeding it. All she needs is 6 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. She has 10, so she's doing great in that area. And then weak leg volume. So here's another area of improvement for Rebecca is her week leg volume is just short, like a 1,200 short of what she would need to be an organizational leader. If she's focusing on these things, and then the next category is finding 2 people on her team, and they don't have to be on certain legs, just need 2 people on her team who are team leaders, who are meeting the expectations of team leaders, which helps you go back and look and be like, where's my team builders? Okay, who are my team builders? What are they missing to get to team leader? It really does give you this like full picture of what you need to be doing and then what your coaches need to be doing. And if you're just a business starter, that is okay. Look at your first set of goals and try to meet all of those different goals so you can bump up the ladder. So yeah, Rebecca needs to focus on getting another diamond. Her week leg volume needs to bump up, which means she needs to be signing coaches on her week leg and helping them grow their business and hit Success Club. And then finding why 2 of her coaches are not team leaders yet. The 2 that are closest to it, get them, fill in those gaps. So who else do we have?
So I think I just realized seeing that what I was getting hung up on was like her, I was getting hung up on the next rung where, for instance, I can't remember what it was. She had 10 of, and her next rung said 6. That's why I was like, wait a minute. If I've already got 10, why do I need to only get 6 the next time around? I was like getting it confused.
No,
so that explained it.
Exactly. Does anybody have a business starter or one that's more basic?
I have mine open, Jatana.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. You know how to screen share?
I'm a learn real quick.
Who is that? I can't even tell who's talking. Am I looking for
Callie.
Callie? Okay. Just the share screen button at the bottom. I can't even find
And
you
then
on.
do you do the website URL or the?
So you're gonna go to teambeachbody.com.
I have it open. I'm on my iPad, so I don't know if.
Okay, yeah.
That
See at the bottom of the screen, it says share screen with a little green box and arrow.
Yeah, mine just says share content.
Oh, I don't know if you can do it from the
So I
iPad.
don't know.
I have mine open.
Guess.
Okay, Nicole, go ahead. Thank you, Callie, for being willing to try that.
I do too if you need anybody.
All right, we'll look at Nicole's, and then we'll look at Sue's.
Is it doing it?
Not yet.
Oh no, it froze. What happened? Okay. Can you see it now?
It's usually delayed, but no, I can't see it.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely like seriously delayed on my end. It's not even moving.
Oh, there we go.
It's white on my side.
It says Nicole has started screen sharing.
Okay. Maybe. What do you see?
It just says Nicole Mikowski has started screen sharing. Yeah, your internet might be slower.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely like a white screen right now.
Just you can pause screen sharing. We'll go to Sue's. I think it's your internet.
Okay. Pause.
Oh, now it's white.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Okay, there we go. So, all right. So Nicole is her goal is to become a business starter. She needs 100 in commission to become a business starter. She has 141 last month, so she met that category, right? Success Club 5 is a goal to be a business starter, and she was not in Success Club last month. So that was one of the things that she needs to focus on is becoming or be in Success Club for the month of September. So if she meets the same commission or above as last month, And she hit Success Club. She is already an active coach, and she's Emerald. Okay, so the other categories don't even count. All she needs is to hit Success Club, and she would be a business starter, and then be able to focus on the next tier of ladders or rungs, I should call. So your whole goal right now, Nicole, should be
Success Club.
Yeah. I mean, you have stuff in the other categories that don't even count for you right now. You need to be hitting Success Club yourself.
Right.
Yep. Awesome. All right, Sue, what about you? All right, so Sue is a team builder, and she's one of my personally sponsored diamonds, so I really want her a team leader. And this is where she was last month, $656. So she was, $350 short of the goal for a team leader, which is $1,000 a month in commission. And I reckon, like I keep saying this because I don't want you to think that a diamond coach is not making that. She also has a husband account that she sells through. So her husband brings in income as well. Success Club 10, she met that, and her main goal was SC5. Diamond level rank, which she has. So the areas we're missing are week leg volume. She's got to get to 5,000, and she's at 1,397. So that should be a major focus of hers, because honestly, if you're focusing on your week leg volume, the rest of it's going to happen. The $656 is going to happen, or $1,000 in commission is going to happen, because she's going to be building volume on her week leg, which will give her team bonus cycles, which I can explain here in a minute. So Sue's concentration in her business for the month of September should be continuing to do what she's doing, continuing her diamond, continue hitting Success Club 5 or above. She had 3 coaches hit at least SC1, so she needs one more coach hitting SC1 or above. She already has 1 this month, so she needs 3 more. And then probably signing coaches onto her week leg would help her build her week leg volume. Exactly what Rebecca just said. Add coaches to your week leg. So let me show you guys real quick. If you can stop screen share. There we go. I'm going to show you guys. Actually, we'll stop recording and then I'll show you, because I don't really want that on YouTube. So Nicole, you can go ahead and stop recording.